call to do, trust. Trust. Think, everybody, of times in your own life of depression, times when you feel pretty lost, when you feel that the things that used to give you joy, that used to give you life, they're kind of drying up. And maybe you're panicking a little bit at the psychological and spiritual level. What do? You trust. You trust in the power of God. At those moments, the providence of God becomes not just a theological abstraction. It becomes a whole manner of life. And so at the second moment, he hears this message from the Lord. Go now to Zarephath, which belongs to Sidon, and live there, for I have commanded a widow there to feed you. Now, we might read this in the 21st century and say, well, okay, that seems to make sense. Well, in Elijah's time, that would make not a lick of sense, not any part of it. Go to Zarephath, it's a little town in Sidon. That means outside of Israelite territory. Okay, so I'm in desperate straits in my own country, and you're telling me to go into a foreign land, presumably with people that don't speak my language, that don't have my customs, that don't share my religion. Is that the most natural choice when you're in deep trouble? Wander into a foreign country. Well, then, more to it, he commands a widow there to feed you. There's no candidate less likely to be a source of sustenance than a widow. Because in the ancient world, a widow, someone whose husband had died, was someone almost by definition in dire straits. So before there were anything like, public programs to support the poor and the indigent, all of that, none of that existed. If your husband died and you had no other means of support, maybe the rest of your family was gone or they wandered away, you were pretty much destitute. So I know, Elijah, you're in serious trouble. You're starving, not enough to drink. Okay, here's the plan. Leave your own country, wander into foreign land, foreign customs, a foreign country, and then go see a widow, and I will command her to feed you. Now see, what's happening here? But God, as he often does in the Bible, is summoning people into this attitude of trust. Because what seems like the least likely scenario is in fact what God is planning to do.